Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing pretty well. I'm here today for the challenge to show you guys a battle with one of the cards I'm not that good with. I'll show you the card first. Fire Team is one of my weaker teams. It seems like I just don't have the right cards to make it strong. So we are supposed to use Pit Ogre this week. I do have him at level 7. Overall, he's a pretty good card. I just have a hard time using him. Maybe it was just a bad set of matches today, but I'll show you something a little bit funny. So he gets Void, he gets Enrage, and he has Stun, and he ends up pretty fast if you get him up here to max level. At 3, where I have him at 7, his speed is just okay, but he's got okay life. He usually takes a hit and then becomes really fast and gets to hit really hard with Enraged and the typical extra 1 attack. So when he gets to attack, he's super strong. But for me at 3 speed, a lot of times with no armor and no shield, he just seems to get killed, and that always catches me off guard. So I'll show you. Look at this. So I finally got a win with him here, and I got kind of lucky because the other guy went fire too, and I feel like if he would have went a different class, I would have lost. But I went a whole bunch of matches without even being able to use fire right in here, and I started to win. But before that, I went lose, 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 lose. Um, and it was just, most of the time I just this guy here. If you just, I'll just show you the battle details. He's a guy who spent a lot of money on his cards. These are all gold, and almost all of them using alternate skins. So he dominated me here in this match. I'm not going to show you the ones where I got my butt kicked. Here I just ran into an interesting setup. I actually thought I might be able to beat this one out, but I wasn't. And then here, this is just in a situation where he made my guys too slow. He had the legendary summoner. I don't have legendary summoner, so that's always a problem. And then I lost some more, and about the 7th time, I finally got a win. So let's show you the breakdown of the one I did win. So I went against a matchup here where I was playing, archers can't miss, no healing. So I used my 2 cards to try to make his speed be able to catch up. I used a fast ranged attack. I used everybody hitting the front row in a hope that I would take them out. And I still thought he might be a little slow, so I put the chicken in front of him hoping to take a hit. I went after somebody here who went Elemental Phoenix and the Lord. So he was just, this is probably a good combo a lot of the time. And he threw these guys in and he threw chicken on the back row to take a hit from a sneak monster. This ended up being the wrong place to put the chicken just because I didn't play anybody that's going to attack the back row. I went all for attacking the front position. So his chicken in front would have been a better move. But you never know that, right? You can't tell if somebody's going to play sneak and go after your back row or somebody's going to go after your front row. So we'll bring up the battle here. Since I'm only going to show you one today, I'm only going to show it at 2 times speed. Here's the setup again. I guess I could start reviewing it here. But basically what I was hoping for is the Phoenix is going to waste this 3 damage on the chicken. And then it's going to trigger his Enrage. But the key thing is I need this attack to go before my guy's turn comes up. So on the first turn he attacks. If I didn't get that to happen, I would have lost this match. But you'll see that that's the way it works out. So I'll speed it up once because I have the speed up to make it 4 and he's at 4. So now we're at an even match. So it's really who's going to win that speed test. And I don't even know until my guy drops to the first row. But he gets his attack off. And that's really what allows me to win this match. Because here we're able to take the Lord out. And then this attack I don't miss. Sorry, I kind of didn't show you the animation there, but that was a big one. And I think the reason why I didn't miss is because I got him to 6 speed, and he was able to kill that Elemental Phoenix before it got to attack again. If it got to attack again, I might have been in trouble. So that's how I won my match. Typical, I kind of feel like to use this card. Sorry, I went right past him, I think. Yeah. You're looking for matches where there's not going to be a lot of ranged where there's going to be mages, so his void is able to make him not die so quickly. And then he's going to hit big hits with enraged on the person in the front row. You can also use him in Super Sneak as a really big hitter if the mana is a little bit higher, and he's a great card in Melee Mayhem. Just if you look at my battles, the only time I got Melee Mayhem was when the mana cost was 13. I didn't, and I don't even think that I was allowed to use. Yeah, fire wasn't even allowed, so I couldn't even try to use him there. And other than that, I got almost no super sneaks. I got a super sneak here, but again, only 13 mana. And fire was the only team you couldn't use. So I just had a tough time getting that win with him today. I mean, I still kind of fought through it. Sorry, I'm about to cough. That's why I keep making kind of funny sounds. I hope you guys all liked, at least the fact that I showed you that sometimes these quests can be hard. And then the one thing also to mention was the big news this week about Justin Sun buying Steemit.com. It's kind of crazy. The price pumped, and then I think it pumped on this idea that we were all going to get airdrops, or the Tron army was going to get airdrops if they bought Steem. There was going to be a token swap, so now there was going to be a new Steem token on Tron. And typically, Justin's move is, hey, send your Steem to the Tron blockchain, and then we'll drop you I don't know 10 TRX for every 100 Steem tokens you have on our platform, or every 100, or some ratio like that. I think he kind of had, that's the idea people got, especially a lot of the Tron people who don't know about Steem. And then as they look into this, the way our platform works, the way Steem power is not liquid, the way that we could, he could set a date a week from now for all of us to need to transfer our tokens on, and it would literally be impossible. We wouldn't be able to power down. Overall, I will say that I'm bullish on this move. I think being integrated, our social media platform being integrated into the Tron platform over the long term, as long as it's done in a way that doesn't dramatically change what Steem is good. I even would be okay with the idea of the Steem token being moved so that it has a peg Steem token on the Tron side, and so theoretically you could have your Steem as a Tron token instead of as its own token on our platform. Um, as long as that didn't become the only Steem token, I think uh, that would be a move that would lead us to a bad situation. Because I listened to a lot of the stuff from the witnesses the other day. It feels like a lot of them would then try to fork the coin, but when Steemit.com is running on the Tron Steem token, and you have Justin Sun and the Tron army, and it then gets integrated into maybe BitTorrent, all of a sudden has a little spot where you can post onto Steemit.com from the BitTorrent site. Maybe some of the other, maybe Poloniex has Steem get built in, Steemit.com built into there, to where you can post your trades right as you do them right onto Steemit. And that integration is going to be, I know there's Steam Peak, there's Busy, there's Steam Plus, there's all these other things out there, but there isn't a front man on those that seem to have the power of Justin Sun. So I hope we don't get to a spot where we end up doing a fork, because I would want to stay with the old platform, but I could see a world where we don't get listed on very much exchanges with the old Steem. The new Steem is always the Tron-based Steem on Binance and Bittrex and Poloniex, and we're not listed on Coinbase. We're not listed on Kraken. The old Steem becomes a token that can only be really traded on like block trades, or um, dexes that happen to show that one. And liquidity just becomes a major issue for anybody that wants to stay on that old platform. And if he does it, it's going to be some kind of thing where bring all of your Steem over to the new token, and I'm going to airdrop you more, or I'm going to give you some TRX, or I'm going to do something else. And then Justin Sun has an account with 75 million Steam. He might start saying he's going to upvote the people that are posting on steemit.com and have their Steam power converted. And it's such a juggernaut to possibly fight, that I hope the tactic that we go with is more just trying to embrace that if Steam runs on Tron, it's still Steam. It's still the 50-50 delegation. It's still witnesses that are upvoted by us, the people, and not by Justin Sun's 75 million Steam account. Um, because the big fear, I think, is he has now the power to replace the top 20 witnesses all on his own if he really wanted to. He said he won't do that, but it's a fear that he has that power to do that. So I just wanted to talk about that a little. I know it's a little off topic. One of the things I should mention is Agrid had said that Steam monsters will be fine. We're not going to have any issues there. If no matter what, he can run enough Steam witnesses on his own to keep the game running and running on the Steam blockchain on the back end. And realistically for us, I mean, this game has never just been about Steam. It's moved past that. It got rebranded to Splinterlands, and it's not. I still play on Steam Monsters because I'm an old school player, but it's already got in the market. You don't just buy things with Steam. You can buy things with Deck, Steam, Tron, or the Steam token, and pretty soon you'll be able to buy it with cash. So either way, I like our game, and I think that this can only be good for the game as more people know about Steam it, and more people start to see that the Steam Monster players here are gonna post and do good things. And I mean, one thing that we can hopefully do and show them. I mean, I basically post about ActiFit and I post about Splinterlands. And when I post about Splinterlands, look what happens. I get a $4 post, I get a $2 post, and I get a $9 post. By far, the Spinnerlands community up to this date, it supports the people who play and blog about the game. And if you have a Tron person come into the platform and we get him to start playing the game, and on his first couple posts about, hey, I'm playing Splinterlands, check it out, it's a cool D-app, you can buy cards with Tron, you can buy cards with Steam, Steam and Tron are kind of getting integrated together, and we go and look at that post and people push it up even to a couple dollars, you know? I remember when I first joined Steam and my first couple posts, the first post where I earned like 50 cents, I was like, man, I can't believe I wrote something and I made a little bit of money doing it. Because in the world of social media before that, I wasn't getting anything. I would give my opinions, I would share my experiences, and the only thing it would get me was ads sent to me to make me spend more money because they knew what I liked. And now I make some money and I don't get any real targeted ads at me here. So it's an experience that I think a lot of people would enjoy. It's just they have to be brought here, and I'm hoping that this news with Justin really brings a lot of people here and brings us to the platform. So, anyways, I know I got a little off topic. I rambled a little bit, but Splinterlands is doing good. It's doing strong. It's always fun to try these battle quests, even when they're hard and you have to do 20 battles to get one win with the card. uh, Typically, I don't have that much trouble, but today it just worked out that way. And it's just funny how sometimes when you're trying to win with one card, it can be hard. And that's a testament to the fact that this game is not cookie cutter at all. These game modes change randomly. You get different combos. I mean, I didn't play the same combo at all over all of these games. It was always something different. So you cannot say, hey, I got one set of 7 cards that are awesome and I'm just going to play those cards all the time and win, because you'll get setups where those cards are just terrible. And, anybody, today's a good day to play. Today is when the deck gets reset for the season. It's already been going for a little while, but if you're going to spend a day playing a little bit extra, like today I did play a little bit extra, I've driven my capture rate down to 84%, you're getting more deck today. So if you want those dark energy crystals to do some shopping in the store, then today's a good day to try to carve out a little time to play. And for most people, Sunday you have a little bit more free time. So I'm gonna go back to playing. I hope you guys have a good day, and keep enjoying Splinterlands. It's a lot of fun, and don't forget to blog about it if you're playing it, because they do support people who talk about the game. So I hope you have a good day. Bye.